Hello everyone, and welcome back to some Genshin Impact. Yeah, I decided I'd play a little bit solo so I can catch up on this. Long time since I've done any story quests. Take a look at my map, which I have tried to unlock without doing so. There is... There is quite a lot since when I actually stopped playing about 4 years ago. I don't know. Time is a mystery to me. I didn't even have Dragon Spine. Like, that wasn't in the... I've been slowly trying to unlock more of the map. But the more I try to unlock, the more I run into little walls that'll stop me because of story progression. Which is why today we're just gonna start off with a little warm-up. Gonna do our dailies real quick to kind of get used to the controls again. Hello, Mr. Silly Billy Hilly Trail. Ouch. Ooh. And after we do our dailies, we're gonna get into doing. Not have chat open. Had to go and open that. My bad. I know yesterday I was really bad about that. I completely forgot to open my chat, so I'm like, I think a claim best for breaking these down. I don't actually know if it makes a difference on these structures. I know Claymore boxes. As long as I'm breaking shit. Oh, was trying to open the map. Alright, he's all the way in Mondstadt here. I feel like my control stick's a little touchy. If that's a Genshin. Probably figure that out after the stream. Just so I'm not wasting everyone's time here. Alrighty. I command respect in this place, for I am Jean. Treasure is endowed with great power, equipping several connected artifacts simultaneously increases their power even further. Wow! Oh my goodness! Wow! Hello, Victor. Hello. I've been... What do you want? Now, why the wary tone? Got a fine proposition for you. How would you like to join? You wish, isn't that right? I'll give it some thought. Oh, on set. Give it some thought. Shouldn't we be That was Paimon again. You know what? That's Paimon's voice too now. Paimon thinks. Paimon self in the listen. Now by the let's have questions. What delusions then? Ah, I say, are you in an act? You can ask what's that? Guided out 2 nights of gods of the for our precious pride and joy. Couldn't hurt. How about this? I believe treasure hoarders outside of Mondstadt. They're a bunch of skulking 2-bit pikers. Are you allowed to say that? but they sometimes something valuable. Head over there and take something off them. Tell you a bit about Rokusum. Funny. Do you take me for Knights of Favonius? No. I'd just like to see what those treasure hoarders can dig up in Mondstadt. Like I said, I don't think they'll find anything decent. Okay. Combat, unless otherwise stated, affects that affect sprinters. That affect sprints will not affect abilities that are named alternate sprint. So, guess we're gonna go. I mean, they're very clearly our enemy. Already had to fight Aglia.
No time to lose.
So why am I killing people? Orders. Alright, I guess that doesn't matter. It's daily. We get primo gems for it. I will kill anyone. Get my primo gems. Have no morals. Alliances. Go to murder. And get gems. Ah. Dude, I want these carrots. Mine. Go away, fuck you. Not share the carrot. Not to share it. Ah!
Your mistake.
Was an amateur mistake. I'm sorry, Tartaglia.
Who's next?
Oh. Full gust to win for me. Higher and higher. So higher, we'll build it higher.
There's no end to this.
Another test. That tingle?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Yes. Take this and that and some of these. There you go.
I got careless.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Ah, yes. Archer characters as intended.
The hunted.
Oh, there were more. I was looking at something. Put dirt on my screen. Are you forcing me to actually use my bow? That's not how archers work. Ah. 4 seconds and I'll murder you. There you go. Treasure hunter who doesn't know any better. What a surprise.
Bring it on.
By here? I'll just teleport back, it'll be faster. Do. And off we go. Oh. My primo gems. Or else. a little sparkly trail that leads you to your quest. Oh, I just realized my little avatar isn't up. Oh, there he is. So, got it. Indeed. See, how cool. Anything good. Backwater. Story about loot. Right up and left. Treasures of incredible. Granted by Her Majesty the Sarista. It's a hidden perk. All look like child's play. Everyone beyond the 11th harbinger. So, for an ordinary mortal like me, far more practical than can only get by the gods. Ah, I see that you don't own a vision either. How about it then, if you join? Maybe you will come to possess a delusion. That's all I have to say about delusions. Are rather things, so best you don't send them running my way. Yeah, if we're proving gods are bullshit, I am entirely on board with you. Get illusion. I vaguely remember when I last played years ago, but pretty sure Vent and his people kept stealing my money. So, fuck the guy. Get him. Harbingers!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Oh, you're soaking wet. You're gonna get hypothermia on this one, there. Like, do these guys have visions? Or are there other items that can allow them to channel elements like this? I do not know the lore of this game very well. Because if they're doing this without visions, then I don't actually see what purpose they serve. But, try to hit both of you with that. Bonk you down now. Oh, you're still alive. Hey, there's more. And there's more. Let's smack you up like that. Oh, that is a long distance away. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Yeah, I can go there. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, grab that wall. Can you please stay still? Not great.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
That should get you killed. You're good and dead. Extraordinary.
No time to lose.
Alright. Doing my dailies in at the guild. I'm actually always like afraid to do that. Because sometimes I'll just walk into town square and then it activates. Dude, please, for the love of God and all that is holy, make it so I have to talk to an NPC. I really hate the proximity. Because like the other day I just hopped down here. I hadn't even touched the ground yet, right? So I was going to turn in my dailies. Jump this, and immediately, as soon as I was there, not even on the ground, it was like, hey, here's a cutscene. You want to try a card game? It's like, this is a long cutscene I can't skip when I was in the middle of something. Thanks, game.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh.
Thank you for completing today's.
Hey. Alright. Handbook. Got all of our stuffs. Your adventures obtain encounter rewards which can be used to collect mission rewards in place of completing daily commissions. In full commission. Alright. Don't really care. Anyway. New story. Big Chamber Rising right now. What in here? Oh, I should go into my audio settings and turn up voices. I turn those down. It was annoying me every time I stand still at the NPCs. Like, character would be like, maybe we should get moving. And it's like, dude, I'm something. Perhaps we should move. Dude. The game my way. If you are not moving, then you are not grooving. If you catch my drift. I was like, dude, shut the fuck. I turned down character. Settings.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Paimon?
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Yeah. Won't be super loud, but at least you can hear it now, hopefully. what I'm talking about. Let me talk
Are
to
you
the
here
end.
to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
But here for your herbs, sir.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
Apparently I'm here for your herbs, sir.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Taste.
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and if
Put up,
Paimon
Paimon.
had enough, Mora, Paimon
Come on, please. Your
would-
voice makes me
I'm
want
not
to put a
sure whether
fucking
I will
screwdriver in my
eat them
ears.
in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
Enough about me.
Oh, right. Paimon almost
Come on, please.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep. You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win. Were you interested in the...
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Paimon didn't talk for us.
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Sounds kind of evil.
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win Sunset Vermilion.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you...
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How...
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber, maybe for its first aid on site. I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
Fair enough.
Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi, meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now.
Chi-Chi's
I
a
don't suppose
Jiangshi.
any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Are you propositioning me, sir?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Okay.
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. I can't read what this says.
There they are. I'm gonna call you Anu Stark from now on. Turn down the music a little. I don't know how The music in this game is, if I'm being entirely honest. Dude. Yo, up. Please let me talk to the NPC instead of
Master
just
Xingqiu,
initiating.
Thank goodness you're
Please.
finally back.
All I ask.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
Hi, friend. Are you the brother
I
from
wasn't
Blue
counting on
Exorcist?
finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of...
Oh,
I have
I
a
see.
compound that can
So you
shut up
entered
Paimon.
Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
So expensive. I don't think I can afford it.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
You just call me.
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him. Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go. There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be.
Both have protective defense mechanisms and a lot of monsters. Let's stop the not video game. Let's progress the story. right there. Right on the refrigerator. Elemental reaction. Oh. So fast.
No time to lose.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep,
Why can't I
let's take another look around.
skip it? Shut
Hey, look! Is that
up.
a new ceiling?
Shut up. Hello, ceiling.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared.
Go. Ugh. Mother, no.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
Walking Paimon.
So many.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Look, it's gone. And now that Paimon takes a closer look.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Paimon. Weak again. All I have. Would you look at that?
My will embodied!
He's supposed to be gods or whatever. I don't remember.
Unleash!
Ooh. There we go. Yay. Oh, that right. Aha.
Transfiguration! Obey!
Yeah, I don't think he's.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Manifest! Unleash!
Be fun to play though.
In your dreams!
Pressing that area. Large system. Jean, can you stop this Adeptus from dying?
Exposed. Now's our chance.
Oh, I'm just breaking it. Our breaky boy. Broken in the fog clears along with it.
Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Fast. Crashing and dashing through. Oh, but going to wake up. Oh. Oh my. Yeah. Or that. Smash through your rock armor. Ooh. Claymore.
My will embodied. Take your true form.
Ooh. Why aren't you attacking? There we go. Oh my. Well, he's dead. Can't eat food to revive him while in a dungeon. Oh, but Jean can just knock flat on its ass. Okay.
Barely a scratch.
Oh, wait. Baker is dead. She's doing a fine job of it, actually. Yeah. Ripping in the terror.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Glide Paimon.
Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Took you with my rock. Dead.
Oh! By ordinance divine. Transfiguration.
I've served a force. Feels like a 5-star.
Man, you will regret this.
Prep this. No, she's gonna say manifest. Child's ultimate. We will just.
You're mine. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Do your master's oh! Unleash!
Go. Have fun being frozen, bitch. Yeah, she's definitely a 5-star if it lasts that long.
Barbados, guide us. Obey!
And down he goes. Crystal. Can't tell me that was your strongest defense. I will be set.
Manifest!
Riptide.
Died.
By ordinance divine.
God, he escaped the ice long enough to attack.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
You will regret this. Wind, hear me.
My timing was a little off. I was planning for that to help me tank through the last hit. Stop attack. I still got hit.
Tidal wave.
Okay. Quick already, please. Rock slide. Hi, Sealy.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
On your way home.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's
Perhaps.
so huge!
Jade Chamber.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
I want meant you, Shinhe.
My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get your... You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Yeah, shut up, Paimon. Um, here we go. Have quite. Just die. No, no, right. Proximity.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary.
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, Shenhua. Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets praised,
I've had similar compliments before. They call
What
me
a
an
stone cold
adeptus,
bitch.
treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's...
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something.
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
I syllable. All right. You do a nearby makeshift hotel to take a break. Square.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon, let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Hello, bird.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Oh shit.
You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start,
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when
I'm
one
on.
first met her.
Called
In this
neurodivergent.
respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
that sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival, but not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
So when Shenhe talks about master, she means
Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Xianhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control.
on
Let
cutscene.
us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Ready.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their
Here,
respect
wait.
all the time must be...
Wait. One minute to spare.
Onwards. We have work to do.
So random people trying to join my world was getting annoying during the cutscene, so I avatar there.
Hey! So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
Yeah, we can start follow the wind. Excellent.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
What do Luke's dead? I don't care. What's that? Let's go. Next area, we'll find a statue of the Sidemen fast enough. Precious fried eggs. Start here.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
I'd like to explain to you. Quite confused. Any way the wind blows. Bubbles is snoring beside me. She's a sleepy kid. Oh, look at the puppies. How dare they put dogs in the game? Worst game of Pet the dog.
Look! The Jade Chamber is, but it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
I buy one.
And hey, Beto! And hey!
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful.
Hello, Ren Ren. How are you doing today?
Your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yoon is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plaustrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looked... Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plaustrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Does Master...
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Later, Data.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Alrighty. Cutscenes go on for so long that I kind of zone out a little bit. This is why I don't know. And
no time to lose.
fresh meat. Hey. Oh boy, which quest is gonna activate? Actually want to do, or one we're gonna be randomly forced?
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No? We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
Do.
If I remember correctly,
Sorry, my mic was
Lady
acting. Had to
Ningguang
fix it.
sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Help me in the...
I could get used to this.
We bet the doggy.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti. The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite! The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
And
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me." What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place! But the
only
monster
demands
was
one
so
child.
terrible
Throw them
and
all
so
into the
strong
volcano.
that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice
Children,
but to give
future
in to the
generations will
monster's
thank
demand.
us.
Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do it, little girl! Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Then, to get ourselves a little bit of iron. Some food that'll make us stamina not as. Back up. Say, I do love this game. Really wish the stamina bar would recover a lot faster. A bit of a pain.
That seemed to work. Almost.
Oh my.
Amateur mistake.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yep.
Guess which characters? This is very awkward.
I could get used to this.
Like, check. It says use visions. Gotta mean this, right? I don't know what else.
Propagate!
Where and what? Yay! Oh, it's just like have I not looked at any? Take some free shit, thanks. Interesting. Alright, I still have no idea how we're supposed to do this quest. If I'm to find visions items. This looks like something. Yeah, I guess just use my eyesight then. Is that what it meant? Oh, I can hear it.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I
Visions.
saw a village on our way here.
Eyesight.
Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here.
Oh.
Jin, looks like you were right.
Oh.
He didn't seem to catch.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
I ain't no country I ever heard of. Say oh again, motherfucker.
Clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjun.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Wonder where I should look. Such a wide search area, there's no way I could possibly find. This is the tiniest little radius. Doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry. I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. Wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. You regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. Told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter and her. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. Case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, still no news. Grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you. In person. What's this? Zori of the Divine Damsel of Devastation. No, so he killed himself.
So,
Assumed his daughter was dead as well.
Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh. The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Colossal radius. How would I ever find? The branch family of Exorcists used to live in this east.
Thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation.
Shut the fuck up.
But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains.
Fine, you fucking summarize it then.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it!
Magic engraved on Subrosium does not work.
Go to the
God
middle
damn
of
it.
the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll
Come
find
on,
it.
shut
Let's
up.
go back and tell Shenhe.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptess from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. And, well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version. My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
What the fuck, Paimon?
Let someone else...
They were having a moment, you annoying little shit. Fucking a stupid way to do this.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in!
Hey. Teleport.
Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Follow the trail of sparkles.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Master Zhang and Sen.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us!
Trying to unlock the new long run around quest. Fighting bosses or anything. What a fool. A fool, I tell you. Yeah, this one's in proximity. It's good. Oh, what up here though?
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Have to add a little.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet!
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first! This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago!
My one leads you to the Jade Chamber.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow! You're a mind reader, Ningguang!
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow! Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet!
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here, I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Fuck you.
Me?
Yes, this was a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Oh no. Get ready for round 2, you son of a bitch. I'll shred you like some fucking sashimi.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
I have her playable character, and I do not remember her being able to do that shit. Yeah, that's more accurate. Good. It's a wave for me.
You are a cursed
Freeze the
child.
wave.
Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Do it. Freeze the fucking wave. Oh, she's dead. Time to move on.
What are you doing here?
Oh god, okay.
I
Maybe
hope
I
you
should
see this
have
as a great
dived in.
risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
Very low health. We have almost won. Great job, team. Heck yeah. Oh no.
Unleash!
Alright. Sad that Luke is dead for this, but wasn't really expecting a boss fight after all that. It was kind of just a lot of walking around and talking to people, and suddenly it's like, hey, go fight this fucking Leviathan. Wanna come back? Say hi? Oh, good.
Barbados, guide us.
Team. Shoot you in the face, fuck you. One of you is the almost dead one. Hi there. Oh, are they actually dead now? Butter probably isn't super useful against you, but he's my best character, right? But
Do your master's bidding in your dreams.
No time to lose.
okay.
Go as one.
Charge up my. Then I'll be able to fight with her low and heal her up with G. Oh. Fuck you. Hey. Next. You're on the fucking fight, mate. Ouch. I use a low health one. I don't mean to be offensive, but I can't tell you a lot about it. Come on up.
Obey!
Who's next? Catch me, you sons of bitches. Righty. Got a little dodging to do.
Unleash!
Oh. Get back. Get back here. See you try to escape. Oh fuck.
Manifest! By ordinance divine!
Oh, looks like two heads. I assume is the highlighted head. Vibrant looking one.
Unleash! Manifest! I swear by my sword!
Take that. It's a vibrant head.
Obey!
There we go. Well, that was actually pretty easy.
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place
Good work, team. Right?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry.
Oh.
She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you.
Go to the new area
How
now.
are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Like the hero in the story.
Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Huh?
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Yay! Victory feast! Lulululu. Well, you just teleport to a chamber. After the get to go to the new area finally. Please.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Fuck.
披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
But your voice completely changed.
Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right? We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
God damn!
This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Oh, that was metal as fuck.
Hey, what are you doing?
You are this girl now.
Calm down.
Sorry, Jean. Alright, I still not in the new area. Let's take a little gander at my quest, shall we? Setting sail, there we go. Let's get the hell out of here, Scoob. I just want to make it to the new area before I end the stream. Doo-doo-doo. 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 Doo. Oh. Oh no. Started falling out of the sky. Oops. My stamina runs dry. What up?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct?
Correct.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
What an all goddamn day for you.
Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beto is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
I have dailies
Well,
to
if
do.
that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it!
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Oh God, and the eternal euthymia. Make our way. Probably past. They were homebound. Probably shouldn't spend all my swim there. Slightly close. Ooh. Just on time, there we go. There has to be a better way to get on your ship. Hi, Tifa. Hey, what are you doing on the ship? And just go on the ship as you... Well, fuck you. Yes, I can.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Get to the new area yet, please? boat swiftly across the seas. After breaking the urgent thunderstorm, the Alcoa finally comes into port. Bum. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways.
They knock off.
Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right! Kazuha!
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
And you again.
Seas, Captain Beto!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Eh?
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay then. Teleport point locked here. Alright, let's go a little further, see if we can find a statue of the Seven.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma.
The ultimate loser, not
You
gonna
must
fuck.
be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the My apologies, but I'll have to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I'm on.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Go on.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well.
Shut up, knock
Let's head over to the Outlander
Ardaglia.
Affairs Agency.
You don't even deserve a cool
Most
nickname
of the
like
current rules were put
Start.
in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Point. Alright, now that we're finally in the new area, I'm going to stop the stream here and go get myself some lunch. Might pick it up later, might not. Kind of depends on my mood. Thanks so very much everyone who tuned in. I hope each and every one has a fantastic day. Please make good choices. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.